All right, we've taken a look at one of Jalen Hurts' playmakers. Now let's take a look at the other one, DeVonta Smith. He's the secondary guy behind A.J. Brown, but they're two distinct receivers for Jalen Hurts. They do different things well. So when they want to attack, physically with the go routes and with the quick in routes on the outside, they're going to go to A.J. Brown. When they want to attack from the slot, they're going to design things for DeVonta Smith. Doesn't mean that A.J. Brown, DeVonta Smith can't work opposite where they're primarily positioned in Nick Sirianni's offense, but you like to know this is what they do well. This is how we like to use them. And we've got two guys that can complement each other really, really well. So let's dive into how they like to use DeVonta Smith. All right, so like I said, they like to use DeVonta in the slot. They'll use him outside. They'll go get some big plays with him outside, but they love to use him in the slot. So here, we're going to motion a tight end outside of him. A lot of times when you see that, a tight end or a running back outside of him, as I broke down last week in their empty sets, that means we're going to clear the outside guy out and we're going to run some sort of choice with DeVonta. This is the primary way that they like to use him, especially in third down situations. This is 3rd and 6. Let him work the field, okay? Sees this guy get off, okay? This guy's sitting in here, so I'm going to hook and just slide to the outside. These guys are really, really good at this. Find that opening, get that completion, move the chains. Here's another one. All right, who we got outside? Tight end outside. I'm going to guess he's going to clear it out, and now we're going to have the choice route with DeVonta. They bring pressure. Boom, bring pressure. Could have broken out. But big plays are usually to the inside. This safety coming down. Nice read by these two guys with the pressure. Boom. Get the completion. Get the big play. In the slot again. Who's outside of him? Gainwell, running back. What are they going to do? They're going to run the choice route. Here, comes in. This guy, instead of bouncing outside of him because he's got help inside, stays inside of him. Perfect. Lets me break outside. Good timing by these two. And we're moving the chains once again on that same choice route, which you're going to see over and over and over again. Here we go. Okay. Running back outside of him. Let's see. What are they going to do here? Boop. There it is. So this is a little changeup. I don't think sometimes it doesn't look like they run a choice. They just run a locked out. But it looks very similar to what they do from a choice standpoint, but this just allows them to really attack, and it becomes more of a pure progression when this happens. We run there. Now we bring these guys across there, so we don't want him breaking back to the inside where these other guys are coming from. So every once in a while, looks the same. Start with the out. Boom, there it is, a speed cut to the outside. Another move the chains type play. All right, so here we go. He's inside now. Notice, no running back or tight end to the outside. It is A.J. Brown to the outside. So every once in a while, you'll see these two guys lined up together with DeVonta in the slot. When they do this, they can do lots of different things. They've got a lot of different combinations that they can run. That 72, if you watch the A.J. Brown video that we had, they can run what we're going to show right here. They're going to run some things where they'll run double hooks. They'll make it look the same, and they'll run AJ on an in route. And then right here, you're going to see an inside fade here. Okay, so we get press, and we can do a lot of different things when those two guys are together. So we're always looking for, is this a linebacker? I'm sorry, is that a running back or a tight end out there? Or is it another receiver? Two receivers, you'll see the inside fade right here. Let's go get the big play. Boom, turns into a touchdown against the Giants here. So a lot of different things. Here he is in the slot. AJ outside of him. So now what? Now we're going to get a combination. Okay, it's not going to be the choice most of the time, even though they have the choice route. But now you're going to get this. Notice that a lot of things that we talked about with AJ is he's running the routes that break inside. A lot of things that happen with DeVonta are things that are breaking outside, the choice routes, the inside fade that goes outside, the corner route right here that goes outside. So when they're in the slot like that, they like DeVonta on the outside breaking routes. There it is right there, using both of these guys to their strengths for another big play. Okay. Here he is in a tight alignment. Okay. Now, does it become a slot or not? Nope. Here, right? Nobody gets outside of him. So here they're going to use their two guys. They're going to run an in route right here. Then they're going to use the speed of DeVonta. We're trying to hit that in route, but if that safety jumps it, now we'll use DeVonta to run the deep over routes. First pass against the Giants. See it. All the attention goes to A.J. Brown a lot of times as he's breaking inside. Breaking inside. Let's take advantage of it over the top with our complementary speed guy. Boom. Get us a big play. Okay. He's up top. They're in a bunch look. Okay. Something else that they like to do with them is the changeup, right? Said a lot of outside breaking routes, but they love to run him as a speed guy on the big ends. So when they need a chunk throw, when they want to attack down the field, you're going to see that. Okay? We're going to use AJ, work in the middle of the field, and then we're going to run the big end outside with the speed guy and the shallow to high-low this right here. But that'll be a nice changeup that they like to run, is the big end to get the chunk plays with Smith. And then, again, they will put him outside at times. He can do everything. He can run the routes outside. He's got great speed outside. So here's another situation, third down situation against the 49ers where they're going to throw a go route, and you pick your side, right? You've got both your guys. Both these guys can go get it and make plays for you. Nice play here by Ward defensively, but I just wanted to show that they will put him out there and they'll use his speed to run the stops, to run the goes, and to run the big ends as well. But primarily, you're going to see A.J. Brown to the outside, DeVonta Smith in the slot, with the change-ups at times, them moving to the other position. All right, so there you go. Two distinct receivers that are both very, very good, but do different things and are built into this offense in different ways. A.J. Brown, outside guy that likes to run inside breaking routes. DeVonta Smith, the inside guy that likes to use his speed and break outside on a lot of his routes. Yes, both of the guys are complete. Both of the guys can do everything. But when you break down their offense, those are the things to pay attention to in Super Bowl 57 is how do they use these two guys. And I can almost guarantee you're going to see A.J. Brown catch a number of inside breaking routes. You're going to see DeVonta Smith in the slot catching a number of routes from that position. And then they will have their change-ups. But that's what they like to do with those guys. So as you get ready for the game and you're watching it break down, you'll be able to say, hey, there it is. There's DeVonta in the slot, running back outside of him. Bet he's running a choice route. Those types of things, to me, are the fun part of breaking down this game where we can look at all the different nuances and the tendencies of these offenses, see if they stay to those tendencies, or maybe in the course of this game, you try to bring something a little bit different to the table to make it look like what you've done all year long, and then you change it up to try to get a big one in the Super Bowl.